Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire Crafter. How are you doing? I think you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. I said on the live yesterday that I would quickly do this Christmas one for you. I want to try and get 2 done. I've had to take my watch off because I'm sore again. So it is 19th, I think. Yeah, it's 19th at dinner time, 12 o'clock. So I'm going to have to rush to get through it. But we can only go so far with it, and then I have to stop anyway because I have to let it dry. But then I'm going to try and get the second one in. So I'll crack on. Oh, I'll just tell you before we carry on. I spoke to Melissa at Morva because most of the master layouts sold out. The 1, 2 and 8, which are my main ones that I use, they all sold out. But she's going to let you order on a back order. As long as your order goes in between here, you can still use your code. But don't forget, once you've put your order in, she's going to wait till Saturday, the 24th, and then she's going to put the order in, what you guys have ordered. So you have got to wait for it to come from America. So just bear that in mind. But it's still worth waiting for to get that discount. So let's crack on. I'm going to stick with the stencil one that we were doing yesterday, which we didn't get time to go through. And this is the Modern Poinsettia. So as before, you've got your writing there, and we've got 1 to 4, I think. Yeah, 1 to 4. So we're just going to get straight on. Don't forget, I'm going to cut my panel down. So actually, I'm not cutting it down by that much this time. If I get it sort of even, that'll do. So what I'm going to do, I said yesterday I wasn't a fan of this red when it first goes on. Burnt red, but we're still going with it again. It works in end like it did yesterday. So I'm just holding mine down. Just keep, either fasten it down or hold it down. But I'm pushed for time, so I'm going to hold mine. I normally hold them anyway, if I'm honest. So stencil 1, making sure my writing's on bottom. I'm going to come in with a nice portion of ink. I really don't like this red when it first goes on. Oops. Oh no, don't do that already. That's why you fasten it down. I'm glad you all enjoyed the live last night. I couldn't have done any more. I had to cut off because my ankle was in absolute agony. I went straight to bed after. I didn't even go down to see the dogs. Andy did it. I went straight to bed. Put one of my ice pack socks on. And I woke up this morning fine. Although it is slightly hurting now, but there you go. Now, like I did yesterday, with the orange, I'm just going to take a bit of that maple yellow. I can't remember what colour I used, so this will do for now. It's only to give it changes the colour. And it looks lovely. So I'm pushing that red in with it at the same time. It does give that a gorgeous colour. Now then, I think, only I'm not 100% sure. That's your first layer done, so let's just take that off. Ta-da! So your second layer is the inner bit there. But I think I did it in orange first and then went over it red. Because I really, really like how it turned out. So if I do it the same way, it's just going to mix with that and it's not going to stand out at all, whereas it actually does stand out on this a bit. Right, I'm going to go with it there. It overlaps a little bit, you know, on the... Get a grip, Ed. I'm just going to concentrate on the middle one. That looks pretty okay to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put this one down. And if I need to go a bit darker, then I will. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to put the red on top. Purely just because I can't remember how I did it. So if I just try it on this one here. I did something like this anyway. That's what happens when you're just playing. You don't take notice of what you're doing, do you? That could be it, you know. Let's go with that. That could well be it. So same on others. It is a quick card, to be fair. It's just because we're going to put some texture paste on, it gives it a bit of drying time. And the other card that we're going to do, you don't have to do it as a Christmas card. So if you look back about a year on my videos, I did it with flowers, only I made it, it's a floating card, but I made it with shapes. This time we're just going to make the whole card a floating card, if you like. That's if we get time. Like I say, this is a simple card. Oh yeah. That's got a bit, look how different it's dried. Love it. And I'll just lift one corner to make sure I've got what I wanted. Yeah, it's definitely give a different look to the first. Maybe a bit more orange. Let's have a look. I'll go with middle one. So it's orange, red, orange. I mean, you might have a lovely red just to go straight on with. Oh, look, I haven't even been doing that one. That's what happens when your hands get in the way. That'll do nicely. So that should be as far as I want that to go. I did get mahogany out, but I think it ended up being a bit dark. Oh yeah, far too dark. And then I went with green. So I'll take that off. Put the next one on. So it really is one of the most simplest layering stencils I've ever used. So I probably could have done it last night. My body won't let me. Right, and I'm going to use Firefly. Now you can keep that as light or as dark as you want. I am going to add a little bit more to it actually, I think it's peacock feathers that's on my brush. That's what I'm going to add to it. Look how easy this is to make a Christmas card. Like I said, when it was finished, I says it's like, have I moved that? Oh, I haven't. It's like pattern paper. It's like you've just bought the paper. Oh, it'll be okay. And then I literally just used what was on my brush, I think. And just went, I might have to put a bit on it. Yeah, look at that. What a difference that makes. I'm about to use this in the next one anyway, so actually, there you go. But I didn't on my other one. I just literally used what was on my brush. That'll be why it's nearly empty. It don't have changed, that green. But it still keeps it a greeny colour, a greeny blue. I think it's lovely, actually. Right, that's all we need. I think that's it, isn't it? Looking good. Right. I'm going to cut it out now because we're going to texture paste it. I couldn't believe how quickly all these sold out. But I don't blame you all for getting them while you've got the code. It's crazy, isn't it? The next one I'm going to use, I do apologise straight away because I don't even know if it's still for sale there. But if not, it doesn't need to be this set anyway. You can just use any set you want for it. It just gives you an idea of something different to do. Right, I am going to fasten it down because I'd like it very much to stay sort of central. Yeah, I'm going to go there. I'm going to put that through the die machine before we do the last row, layer, whatever you want to call it. Just covering it up because that ink will transfer onto my plate. It didn't do too bad, you know. That's the cover up of it, you can hardly see it. Oh, pretty cool, that one. So we've got this panel. I've already cut the mat and lay, so I've used the outer. Now then, I want a piece of card because we're going to make a mess. Don't want to make a mess, but we're going to make a mess. Now, this is number 4, and your circle will fit in your circles. So it is giving you a centerpiece. So if we hold it there, I think that's good. And then you've just got extra dots round. So I'm going to use my Art by Marlene. Wait a minute, I need some wipes. I've got a full pack somewhere over here. I'm just getting them ready. And I'm going to use... Funky Fossil Stella Paste. Right, that's champagne on ice. But I'm just looking at that. Shame I didn't do the green different because it won't go with the green that I've already got down. So we're going to use champagne on ice. Look how smooth it goes again when you're finished. Oh, it's stunning. Oh, it looks edible, doesn't it? Look at that. These are one of the best pastes I've seen. So we are going to try and keep it one way, because if you start going like that, that's when it starts going underneath. So we're going to keep it one way if we can. I get a bit, yeah, up and down, so I can turn it over this way. So tempting. Last bit here. Right, I just want to make sure every all has got some in. That looks pretty good to me. All got some in. Right, that looks good to me. So I'm going to lift that off. Look how stunning that is. Gosh, it's beautiful. I can't pick it up. How amazing is that? Now that's from Funky Fossil, and I will put my Funky Fossil link in the description because I do have an affiliate with Funky Fossil. So I'd appreciate if that were used, which don't cost anybody else, does it? It just gives me a little bit. Right, I'm just going to take off what I can. Stick it back in here. Don't like waste. There you go. That'll do. And all that will go back in and go flat again. Whereas a lot of paste don't do that. She has some beautiful colours in it as well. So what I'm going to do here, this is my favourite way of putting my paste on. This is Art by Marlene, but this is from All and Create. I absolutely love it though. I wouldn't use it else now. It cleans fantastically. What I want to do now, because I don't have the water upstairs with me, I'm going to lay a wet wipe on there. And I'm going to do it on the top. And I'm going to give it a spray of water. And it'll just keep it moist till I go down to the sink. And then that way it's not going to stick to my, what is it called? Stencil. So I'll just put this out of the way. So I can't make it up any further. So what I'll show you is, I can't do it till it's dry. It dries, that'll be drying about quarter of an hour. So there's your matte and layer. I just chose a piece of gold what I got off Amazon. So there's your matte and layer. And then it will go on to a green base. And then you end up with this. I just think it's beautiful. There you go. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? I love it. It just looks like pattern paper. So that's your first one. Let me just check time, because I want to try and get this one out today or tomorrow, 17. We can do it, can't we? The other one, I'm not doing it perfectly, because if I wanted to sit down and get it perfect, well, not sit because I don't sit, but if I wanted to get it perfect, I would have to spend a lot more time on it. So I'm gonna do it loosely, if you like. Right, that's done. So I've got this set. Now it could have been last year's set, and I used this one. I thought it was stunning. This, it comes with its dies under the mistletoe. Like I say, I don't know if you can get it at Morva, but I'll find it for you anyway, somewhere. So we're going to use the holly, and we're going to loosely colour it. So I've got the holly die, and we'll come back to holly stamp in a minute. So what I've done, I've got a piece of scrap card, and I've cut out the holly die. Oh my god, it didn't fit. There you go, I've cut it out. That's all I've done. It's a piece of scrap. That's it. Now, we need, I'll only do a few because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 done there. Give me some card, give me some card. Oh, I did cut some card, hang on. Yeah, it's here, look. So all we're going to do, so if you've got something that you want to cut a lot of out of, you've seen me do this before, and I actually demonstrated it with this actual set. Now, these are watercolour card ones I'm cutting out. That's all we're going to do. I'll just do a couple. Well, a couple's 3 to me now. Right, we should have enough then, because I've already got some done. So all you're doing is cutting them out without stamping them. Let me put the die back before we lose it. Put this away. I bought a, what do you call it, you know, I bought a clean mat and I'll take that out in future. I'm going to clean this up, but I'm going to have it clean for when I'm filming, and then use the scruffy one for when I'm not filming, but I forgot to do it. There you go. We will do it. So, what we're going to do here is get the die cut, put it in the corner. It doesn't matter where you sit it, you can sit it up there anywhere. And all you're going to do is make sure you've got a couple of spares of these are different cards to them. These I already had cut out of cotton each. What does that mean? Where have I got that red from? Anyway, you're going to put that in place, just in there, and get your stamp. Loads and loads and loads of crafters do this. Now, I think the first time I saw it, it was either Jennifer Maguire or Gina K. It was one of the, it had to be one of them two, because they're only two people I ever watched. Right. That might not be straight. We're not here for that. Not yet. So we're going to stamp it. And we're going to use black. It would have been nice done in gold as well, I think. Now, see, to me, it's slightly off. To some people that might be okay, but it's got a little bit bigger there, and I'm not a fan of that. So what I'm going to do is take that off, leave the same one in, so I can see to line it up to there now, because you can see the print through it. So I'm going to line it up with what's already there, and then I'm going to slightly move it down to this side, just to see if that fits. Don't forget, this is a scrap piece. Oops. And this is going to go in the bin. I just did it a minute ago, just to jog my memory, and I got it spot on first time. How often does that happen? So I didn't have to mess about doing this. Oops. I'm going to, because I've smudged that, I can't really see, so I'm going to put a clean one in. That was my fault for smudging it. Let's try again. Now that's spot on to where I want it. So we know that's scrap, because that's not the card we're using. This is watercolour card. So all you're going to do now is put your watercolour pieces in. Stamp them. We know it's perfect. And take that out, put it up there. So you can sit and do hundreds if that's the kind of cards you want to do. But you don't just have to do it with these, you can do it with figure stamps, you can do it with flower stamps. It's just a great time saver if you're making a lot of cards using that stamp. It's such a clever idea that somebody came up with. I mean, I could be totally wrong with who I saw do it, but no, it's got to be. Like I say, that's all I ever watched was them two. There was a third person, but I've always said all along, I stopped watching when they were doing giveaways and said they wouldn't post to UK because it was too expensive. And yet it was us that had put her where she is. And she got a huge following. Well, she has now. I couldn't even tell you what it was back then. But it upset me that we followed her and gave her all the support and did everything, and yet there was nothing given back. I mean, I'm not bothered. I couldn't care less about winning her freebie, but I just didn't like the way it was put. I can't afford to send overseas. Well, neither can we, but there you go. I mean, it's got even worse since then, hasn't it? That's about 3-4 years ago. Or when did I start crafting? 21. 4 years ago that was then. So it'll have been 3 years ago because I watched her for about a year. I'll never say who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. She's a fantastic crafter. But there you go. Right, so these are done. Ideally, because I'm going to go straight into them with a bit of water, I would have rather have embossed them. But then it just slows you down, and I haven't got the time today. But yes, if I wasn't just taking my time to do it, I would emboss every single one of them, because I just think it gives a good look as well when it's nice and shiny. But like I say, I do have a video about a year ago, floating frames I think I called it. So this is similar, it's just that we're not making the frame, we're just putting them all on. So there you go, that's your... I love this idea, mate. I think it's genius. Very clever. There's some extremely clever crafters out there. I wish I'd been crafting a long time ago. I'm sure there's a lot more I could have learned. So that one's done. I'm just going to take the base now. I don't have a base. I'm going to make a base because I've got a new cutter. I did say I was promoting a couple of people on it. Well, not promoting them, just going to let you know where I got stuff from. I got this from Oakwood Direct. Actually, we're using Oakwood inks. And we have a lifetime of 15% off. So it's always a good place to have a look for some at first. So I'm scoring at 4 1/4. Put that one to the side. I'm not scoring at 4 1/4. I'm cutting at 4 1/4. And I'm scoring at 5 1/2. And I am absolutely in love with this. I love that. This is the kind of cutter I've been after forever, because look. I don't have to have my scoreboard now. What I can't work out though is how to bring that other arm out. Don't know how to do it yet. I've tried and tried and tried like crazy this morning. And I still can't get it out. Right. I'm going to put a bit of colour underneath. Oh, I'm going to emboss it, I think. Shall I? Do you know what? Yeah. So I'm going to go back to this one and I'm going to use that snowflake. This is not practiced or tested or anything, apart from what I did a year ago and didn't do anything like this. So I'm going to powder the whole base. Now I'm going to put heat on it, so it's going to warp it a little bit, but to unwarp it, put it through your die machine with nothing on it. Just put it between your plates. Wrap it in a piece of scrap if you don't want it to get marked, and it'll flatten it again for you after you've heat embossed. So actually I'll leave... Oh no! Unbelievable. When I want a white card, we can cover that. So I've got the snowflake, and all we're going to do, I'm going to fasten that shut while I work on it. I mean, I could put that back, but we can cover it, it's not a problem. All I'm going to do is put snowflakes on and try and keep an eye on where they are, just so I don't put one over the top of the other. If you've got a background stamp, this would work good here. Can I see? Can I see? Oh, I can't see. There somewhere. I mean, it doesn't matter. They don't have to be in any kind of order. we're going to actually put some colour over it. I could have used a Gina K background stamp, to be fair. So this is another way of making your own little backgrounds. That one's done. The poinsettia card I've just done. No idea what sentiment I'm going for, and that's why it's being left like that for now. Right now I'm just in love with the background. Right, I'm using Super Fine Detail White Embossing Powder by Ranger. Now then. Now I'll get to see where they all are. It's a bit more crowded there, but it's right. Like I say, we're putting Ollie over the top of it. Now I don't want any other bits if I can help it. I'm not going to be dead picky. I'm going to heat that up. I'm going to use my hands that I had sent. Woohoo! How awesome are they? I love them. Now, I could have done it with clear embossing powder because it would have just trapped the white underneath. So, yeah, I could have done that just as easy. I think that's done. That looks done to me. Right, when I talk about the colouring, I knew it was going to be bitter. Yuck. I hope it's not just me that has a thing about embossing powder. It proper goes through me. So the look we're going for, we won't need all these because I've already got some done. But if you just lay them out, we're going for this. So I'm colouring them in. I'm going to splatter them with water while the green's on. Then we're going to put the red on, and then I'm going to splatter them with, I mean, I don't think it really matters. I'm going to splatter them with white. And then once they are actually on the card, that's nice and dark, is that one? Once they're on the card and everything's set, I'm going to put glossy accents on the berry things. So I'm using the Oakwood inks, which are absolutely phenomenal. I love them. And you only need the tiniest bit. And they're so cheap, plus you get your 15% off, don't forget. Right, I want a piece of kitchen towel. And all we're going to do, I don't have any water in my fountain, don't know why. It's dry as a bone. I'm just going to wet my brush. Oh, good job it had red on it. And I'm just going to pick up, this is spring green, this one. I think these come in a set anyway, I don't know if you can buy them separate, but I know they're cheap. And I'm just going to, I don't want too much water on actually, to be fair. Like I say, I'm not fussed about having This is why I haven't blended in two colours, because look at the water we're going to put on, look at the white we're going to splatter on. I don't think there's any need for perfection. The tiniest bit. It's really lovely, lovely watercolour ink. I never thought they've got the glitter ones, haven't they? Them there, them berry things would look brilliant in the glitter red pens. Do you know which ones I mean? The ones that are £1 each at Oakwood. And again, use the code. Crazy. We do get some good bargains, don't we? So we're just doing this. I'm not going to do them anymore because it's just a case of getting them like that, and I'm just keeping an eye on time. Hey, we're doing well. After this part though, don't know what we're doing. I just know I wanted them to look floaty. There you go. So easy, isn't it, when you don't have to blend them? Love it. This is what I mean. This is one of those cards where you could just sit, and because you've cut them out that way, you've got yourself like an assembly line. And you could just sit and do this for ages, couldn't you? You could make all your Christmas cards the same Christmas card by doing this. And it's something totally different to what you normally see out there for Christmas cards. You certainly won't see out like this in a shop, that's for sure. And I'll bet if you search this Gina K stamp set, I bet this hasn't been done. Well, I'm not saying it hasn't been done, but I bet you'll find a heck of a lot of different ideas for a small stamp set. I would presume if you go into Gina's Facebook group that you'll be able to put it in top and it'll bring up the inspiration for that set. Or any set, mind. Like the was it, oh, what was it called? What we put out over there? Vintage, the new one. I want to say vintage floral, but I don't know if that's right. Right, we'll just do this one. I've always got spares if I need any more, haven't I? So I'm not even bothered if I've got that line, because all you need to do is dab a bit of white on it and it looks like it's been snowed on. So I did that. Where's that? I've got a thing of water here, but it's not clean, so I don't like to put my brushes in it. See all that's left? That's crazy. So I'm going to white splatter. Now I did it before I put the red on because I didn't know what I thought of the red being splattered. I think I wanted more of a solid colour. But then I put the white on it anyway, so I don't suppose it really mattered. So do it either way. Oh, I just cracked my shoulder. Oh, did you hear that? There. Look how quick it's picked that up. It's because it's watercolour. Now, while it's there, I'm going to put the red on. Again, you need a tiny bit. Might not be enough there, like, but... been better off just tipping it out, wouldn't I? So again, not bothered how it looks. I'm just picking up the tiniest bit and colouring in. My colouring on these, on the red, is absolutely disgusting, to be fair. But you can't tell. I mean, you might be able to if you look close. Just don't look close. And then the little white dots, the little dots, I just went back in with the white gel pen and put a dot on them. Oh, I forgot that one. Put a dot on them. So again, it's a very simple assembly line again. You do this bit, somebody else do another bit. Great if you've got a craft group that you go to. Make a ton of cards and then share them at end, can't you? Oh, I did have enough. I didn't think I'd have enough for this bit. That's it. Now I need to splatter. Best take that up because that will make a mess. Got my box. I'm using my box all the time. Now I want a bit of the white PH Martins, Dr. PH Martins, yeah. I only want the tiniest bit. Give that a wipe. Where's my water? Might be a bit runny actually. See, but you only need the tiniest bit because I don't need that. It's crazy, isn't it? Instead of getting rid of that though, do you know what? I might put it on background in a minute when we do that. We'll take that out of there and we'll just do background. We'll put it together. I'll just move this to the side. So this is the test. We've done that. I want to put, I'm probably going to be way out here because when I've done them before, I've just put them on white. But I want to have that kind of background colour. In my head it works, but I've got a funny feeling this isn't going to work now. Here goes. Hey, it might look alright. I love the snowflakes. I'm glad I did them. I'm not after a perfect blend again. It's just putting a bit of ink down. That might be too dark. I think I wanted a light blend actually. Yeah, I really did. Oh well. Happy rate. Let's put some water on. I'll use this other brush. I know what I want to do before I do that. I want to just take the blue off the white. Don't they stand out nice and flakes? So now I want splatter. Come on, give me a good reaction. Here it comes. There it comes. Might want a bit one. I should have just done it like this. You can squeeze this bottle so it just comes out with drops. Now I'm just wondering whether to... this isn't water. I shouldn't have put water on this. It's not the right card for it. Oops. Oh well. That'll be right. Once these go on it, you won't be able to tell anyway. So there's a bit of... See, I'm not using my splatter box and it's all over already. Good job I put this on because it's really marked the card. This is Nina Classic Crest. It doesn't like water. I mean, it's not supposed to like water anyway, but I feel like I'm getting two cards in one here. You know what I mean? I've got a snow scene and then we're going to wax some holly on top of it. Well, I'm definitely trusting the process because I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if it's good or bad. This is right takes me out of my comfort zone. Oh, you should see my tab. It's white. Shoot. Oh, Andy, go mad if he came up now. Oh, there you go. Look, it wipes off. Right. I'm just going to give that a quick dry because we're going to put these on top of it now. I should have realised. I knew Nina didn't take water. It's made it all, can you see it all speckled there? Alright. Oh, it's done alright. I am gonna, though, just take that through dye machine so that it's flat ready for these to go on. There you go, it's nice and flat. I think that's a great little tip. Right, here we go. Which is my top. Oh bother. I've stuck it down. I mean, I could have put a bit of heat on it and I'd have lifted it up. That'll do. Right, here goes. Here goes nothing. We want some little pads. Let's go with the pink frog ones, we can cut them up. So I just want to turn them over. Look, I've been using scrap. I'm going to cut them in half, I think. Like I said, this isn't practiced out, so this may just fall flat on its face. Let's have a look. So ideally, I'd like a piece on each. I might have to cut them a bit more than that. if I was, well, when I do post this, it'll have to go in a card with a bit of cardboard over it, because this, by the looks of what I'm going to have to do, could end up quite not crumpled, creased, because you know what they're like. So that's what we're after, that kind of look. I'll put this one on and then I'll put tape on rest and we'll just go from there. Right, not bothered what order they go in, I just want them on my card. I am going to trim edges, so we'll just go from that. So now we've done that, I know what we want to do. This is the worst bit and I'm sorry for that. Know what I can do about it. You can stick them flat, I just don't think it has the same effect. We'll do a few at a time. Then we're not just doing some for nothing, are we? There. There. Hey, it's getting warm up here, guys. Got bedding out online, love it. We put all fresh bedding on yesterday. Well, as it happened, I didn't get I washed the topper and everything because I knew it was going to be nice, and I didn't put my bedding out. I don't know why I didn't put the bedding out, because I am that person. Yes, I've got fresh bedding in my cupboard, but I'm that person that likes fresh bedding off the line. It is amazing. And I didn't, I forgot. But when I went in cupboard to get the other bedding out, I had some brand new bedding in there. No idea where that came from. And I've never, ever, ever known you put a quilt cover on and it zips at the bottom. And the pillowcases, they zip. So, and it was only from Dunelm. So I was dead pleased. There you go, there's that mark. Let's get rid of that mark. Like that. Come on. It's not a good bit, this, is it? Not at all. It'll work, it'll look good, I promise. One way or another. Well, I've never made a video yet where I haven't put the video out because I don't like something. So, either way, we're getting it. I mean, I've made videos where something hasn't been my favourite outcome, but I've still always put them out and never, ever, ever take the mistakes out. I wouldn't know how to first start off. That one. I've not got no more bits. Gosh, I can't believe how warm it's got. Back to school and today and all, guys. I said today's Monday, day after the live where we did the Gina cake giveaway. So I'm going to try and get this one. I'm going to try to get out tonight, but when you do a video, it's got to go through all checks from YouTube and what have you. I mean, sometimes that doesn't take 2 minutes, but I might wait till tomorrow morning because I only put the live out yesterday and a video, so I might wait till morning. And then I'm back on Wednesday with another video. Back on Friday with another video with a release. The good one. And it's a good giveaway as well. That reminds me, I need to put the giveaway up as well. It's all go, innit? I do feel sometimes that it's never ending. You know, by the time I've put giveaway up, it's like Sunday again, and it's time to put another giveaway up, and it's time to do this, and it's time to do that, and you just don't catch your breath. Who'd have known crafting could be so busy? Not me. We're nearly there, guys. Sentiment-wise, again, I think I'm going to hang on, because I have no idea. I think it'll be black, because I think it gives the contrast of the holly then. We'll have a look what to... Oh no, we're nearly an hour now. And Andy will be calling me any minute for dogs. Oh, I can hear him now. Yeah. And put that one there. Oops. Yeah, I like that there. And when we cut all these ends off, you can fit them in, you know, little bits. I'll show you anyway. We're nearly there. Maybe a couple more after this one. I suppose this is the slowest bit. You do all that and then you've got this bit to do. Nope. Yep. And he's made lasagna for tea. Is it good, isn't it? Lasagna. That one there. Well, this is definitely different to normal, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. I've got them all over the place, look. Don't forget what I said about the master layouts. Back order, but you'll just have to wait for Melissa to order them then. I mean, she didn't have to do that for us, did she? I think that's dead kind. I want to eventually collect all the master layouts. So I'm going to have a look when I finish this to see which one I want next. She's got, I'm sure it's got to be in 30s now, master layouts. Well, or it's coming up to 30s because I've got up to 20. I haven't got them all, but I've got number 20, I think. That one there, and I think I'll do one more because we can use the cut off bits then. Oh, he's baffing them. We're supposed to be baffing them when I finish. Oh, bless him. Bit backwards though, he's baffing them before we go on park. Oh yeah, he's definitely baffing them. Do you know what that means? That means they'll sleep. I've had to take antihistamines. Do you remember when I used to get a rash on my arm here and it were off Rosie? I'm getting it all around my neck because that's where Lolly lays. She lays up around my neck and I'm getting the rash there. It's exactly the same rash. So I'm back on antihistamines because it looks like I'm getting allergies from my dogs. And I will just live the rest of my life with allergies because I ain't getting rid of them. Right, let's do it. So I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put it there. And then we're going to get a scissors. Bear with me, it works. I just really want to get rid of all that. Turn it over. Now, I'm going to cut that one there first because it's already got a... Can we fit that in? Let's go. Oh, I'm going to put it there instead. Too late, it's stuck. So all you're doing is cutting around the edge. I think this is one of the most satisfying things there is in crafting. And when you turn it over and they're all smooth, she says. Why is that not smooth there? So we can have, now then, we can go there with that bit. I want some here. What did we have left here? Shame about that being cut off. I need to put one more on just for... If I put that there, I can still... Oops, I've cut my card. Oops, it is there. Oh, I haven't. I'll look at that. Definitely need to put some on that bottom corner. If I stick that there, you won't know that I've cut some corner off, will you? There you go. Huh. There's always a way. There you go. Maybe up there. This is where you could overdo it, but just little bits like that. That's all that needs. So get it level before you stick it down. There you go. That's all it needs. So I like that at the moment. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get that sentiment. 1 second. I've got some black sentiments at the side of me. Their birthday. Their Christmas. I bet I can't find me. Oh yes, I didn't put it away properly. It's here, look. So let's pick, look at the card. Tell you what, where's that other card now? There you go, it's dry now. Can you see the tape runner? What's there? Look. This is just gold card off Amazon. There we go. We were waiting for that yesterday on live, weren't we? Come on. Don't embarrass me, mate. Don't matter which is top or bottom. So that's the one we've just done. I must have done something slightly different with the colours, or I've put it darker, that's all. But isn't that gold? Fantastic. So I'll just put them there. Let's go for... To You and Yours. If you don't have anything in your craft room, this is the one thing I think you need. I've had these since they came out. Let's go To You and Yours. And let's go... Oh look, where's that come from? Nowhere. Let's go Merry Christmas. Ow! Oh, I just bent my finger. Just dropped that. Look at that, didn't hit my toes. Better not broke that out, just got it. Right. So, I said this one, didn't I? Let's go Merry Christmas. Oh, I can hear Lolly crying. Bless her. Merry Christmas. And let's go To You and Yours. I need to sit down one day and cut all these out. Sit down. Don't have time to sit down. These are in stock at Morva because I've checked these. And when you stamp your own, I mean, obviously I'm cutting these straight out because they're already done. But stamp your own and use these to cut out. It gives it a brilliant cut out. Right, let's put them away. We're done now. So we want this one, want this one. Oh, I should have done one for both of them. And I think To You and Yours. And now you see, this is my problem. I don't know if I want to put it here or here. I'm going to go straight through the middle. Probably the wrong idea, but I'm grabbing two of these because it just fits straight behind. Wet my finger to pick it up. Go straight through the middle, am I? Yeah. And I'm not blinging it because that colour just does it all anyway. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So this one, I want it here, I think. Or here. I'm going to go there. So that means I only need to put it there. Because that bit's going to sit on the other, on the ollie. And if my glue's working, I'll put a little bit of glue there. There we go. And that'll just sit on the flower. That should be just that. I mean, you know, the thing is we've got, what I got. What I shown these on live and all. I might make some of these again and just put them in between. I might do that. And also don't forget, I am going to put glossy accents. I did one on the berries, but I'll put white dots on them first. So there you go. You'll see it when it's finished, but it's different, isn't it? And that colour worked. I'm dead happy with it. So there you go. I thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you again real soon. Sorry it was so long. I'll catch you soon. Love you guys. Bye.